Who's my Lord, birth after birth? From him ecstatic Brahma eminence, by him ignorance is destroyed.
The Vedic scriptures sing of his character. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy, the friend of the poor.
Your fame spread all over the three worlds. You take shelter of your lotus feet. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Satma Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Satma Bando Mui Savadana Mate Bando Mui Savadana Mate Bando Mui Savadana Yahara Prasade Vai Eva Vatoria Jaha Yahara Prasade Vai Eva Vatoria Yahara Prasade Vai Eva Vatoria Jaha Yahara Prasade Vai Eva Vatoria Krishna Prapti Hoyaha Hoite Krishna Prapti Hoyaha Krishna Prapti Hoyaha Hoite Krishna Prapti Hoyaha Guru Mukha Padma Vakyaha Titete Koria Aikyaha 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 Arna Korio Mane Asha Arna Korio Mane Arna Korio Mane Asha Arna Korio Mane Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Utamagati 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 Ye Prasade Pure Sarva Asha Ye Prasade Pure Sarva Asha Ye Prasade Pure Sarva Asha Ye Prasade Pure Sarva Chakudano Dilo Je Janme Janme Prabhu Se Dilo Chaku dano diloche, janme janme prabhu se, dano diloche, janme janme prabhu. Divyagan ride prokashito, divyagan ride prokashito, divyagan ride prokashito. Prema bhakti jaha hoite, avidya vinashayate. Bhakti jaha hoite, avidya vinashayate. Prema bhakti jaha hoite, avidya vinashayate. Vedi gayahara charito. Vedi gayahara charito. Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu. Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu. Lokanath Lokera Jivana. Lokanath Lokera Jivana. Ha ha Prabhu Koro Doya Deho More Pada Chaya. Prabhu Koro Doya Deho More Pada Chaya. Ha ha Prabhu Koro Doya Deho More Pada Chaya. Prabhu Yasa Gusukte Bhavana. Ebe Yasa Gusukte Bhavana. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastatya Deshatarine. Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Jaya Radha Gopinata Radha Gopinata Radhe Gopinata Radha Gopinata Jaya Jagannath Jaya Jagannath Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON Samstapakacharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Shri Mayapur Dham ki jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham ki jai. ISKCON Radhadesh ki jai. Ganga Magi ki jai. Yamuna Magi ki jai. Tulasi Devi ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Yuga Dharma Shri Harinama Sankirtan ki jai. Shri Shri Gauranitai ki jai. Shri 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 Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Gopinatha Lalita Devi Visakha Devi ki jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja kunja vikari. Gopi Channa Vallabha Girivaradhari. Gopi Channa Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Brajachanaranjana. Yashodanandana Brajachanaranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vikari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vikari. Gopi Channa Vallabha Girivaradhari. Gopi Channa Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana. Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Uttaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Sarasvati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyade Shatarine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Sarasvatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet. Hare Krishna, thank you very much for coming for today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. We are reading from the 10th canto, chapter 3, entitled The Birth of Lord Krishna, text number 11. Savismayot pula vilochano karim Sutam bilokya nakadundu bistada Krishna avatarot savasambhramos prishan Muda dvichepyo yutamapluto gavam Savismayot pula vilochano karim Sutam bilokya nakadundu bistada Krishna avatarot savasambhramos prishan Muda dvichepyo yutamapluto gavam Savismayot pula vilochano karim Sutam bilokya nakadundu bistada Krishna avatarot savasambhramos prishan Muda dvichepyo yutamapluto gavam Savismayot pula vilochano karim Sutam bilokya nakadundu bistada Krishna avatarot savasambhramos prishan Muda dvichepyo yutamapluto gavam Savismayot pula vilochano karim Sutam bilokya nakadundu bistada Krishna avatarot savasambhramos prishan Muda dvichepyo yutamapluto gavam Anyone else? Okay. Srila Prabhupada's translation on purport. Saha, he, Vasudev, also known as Anakadundubi, Bhishmaya Utpula Vilochana, his eyes being struck with wonder at the beautiful appearance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Harim, Lord Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sutam, as his son. Vilokya, observing. Anakadundubi, Vasudeva, Tada, at that time. Krishna Avatara Utsava, for a festival to be observed because of Krishna's appearance. Sambrahma, wishing to welcome the Lord with great respect, as Prishat took advantage by distributing. Muda, with great jubilation. Dvijepya, to the Brahmanas. Ayutam, 10,000. Apluta, overwhelmed. Surcharge. Gavam, cows. When Vasudeva saw his extraordinary son, his eyes were struck with wonder. In transcendental jubilation, he mentally collected 10,000 cows and distributed them among the Brahmanas as a transcendental festival. If you like to repeat. When Vasudeva saw his extraordinary son, his eyes were struck with wonder. In transcendental jubilation, he mentally collected 10,000 cows and distributed them among the Brahmanas as a transcendental festival. Purport. Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur has analyzed the wonder of Vasudeva upon seeing his extraordinary child. Vasudeva was shivering with wonder to see a newborn child, decorated so nicely with valuable garments and gems. He could immediately understand that the Supreme Personality of Godhead had appeared not as an ordinary child, but in his original, fully decorated, four-handed form. The first wonder was that the Lord was not afraid to appear within the prison house of Kamsa, where Vasudeva and Devaki were interned. Second, although the Lord, the Supreme Transcendence, is all-pervading, he had appeared from the womb of Devaki. The third point of wonder, therefore, was that the child could take birth from the womb so nicely decorated. Fourth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead was Vasudeva's worshipable deity, yet had taken birth as his son. For all these reasons, Vasudeva was transcendently jubilant, and he wanted to perform a festival, as Kshatriyas do, to celebrate the birth of a child. But because of his imprisonment, he was unable to do it externally, and therefore he performed the festival within his mind. This was just as good. If one cannot externally serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one can serve the Lord within one's mind, since the activities of the mind are as good as those of the other senses. This is called the non-dual or absolute situation, Advaya Jnana. People generally perform ritualistic ceremonies for the birth of a child. Why then should Vasudeva not have performed such a ceremony when the Supreme Lord appeared as his son? Verse and translation again. Savismayut pula vilochano harim sutam vilokyana kadundu bistada Krishna avatarotsava sambramos prishan mudadu jepyo yutamapluto gavam. When Vasudeva saw his extraordinary son, his eyes were struck with wonder. In transcendental jubilation, he mentally collected 10,000 cows and distributed them among the Brahmanas as a transcendental festival. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanyamishwaram. In previous sections of this beautiful lila of the Lord's appearance, the Srimad Bhagavatam and also the Srila Prabhupada and the Vaishnava Acharyas in their commentaries describe how the Lord appeared from the pure mind of Vasudeva, Lord Krishna's fortunate father, to the pure mind of Devaki, Krishna's fortunate mother. And in different sections of the Bhagavatam, the pure state of consciousness is described as Vasudeva. Like there are the three modes of nature, tamas, rajas, and sattva. And over these modes of material nature, there is the stage of Vishuddha Sattva, or pure goodness, pure consciousness, which is also called Vasudeva Sattva, because it is the state that allowed this pure devotee, Vasudeva, to conceive the Lord and to become his father. So, similarly, we also can become Krishna's eternal associate. We belong there, we belong to Krishna's pastimes, we belong to Krishna. Now we have forgotten this, and therefore we are loitering on the streets and the planets of the material world. When Srila Prabhupada was arrived in America, you may have seen in Yaduvar Prabhu's new film, Hare Krishna, the movement, the mantra, and the Swami who made it all happen. something like that. So Srila Prabhupada describes how he was loitering in the streets of New York during the first year. And Prabhupada compared himself to a vagabond. I was like a vagabond. I was loitering on the street. Of course, in another context, Srila Prabhupada said, I never felt lonely. I always felt the presence of my spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, because he was being carried by his instruction, so he was not alone. That was a different category. Srila Prabhupada was on the category as described here, Advaya Jnana, the category of non-dual condition of existence, non-dual perception of the world. And therefore he was able, coming from an aristocratic family, he was able to loiter in the streets of New York for Krishna, to give Krishna consciousness to the people of New York, and from there to the whole world. But the point is that due to forgetfulness of Krishna, we are loitering as a vagabond in the material existence, and we are disconnected from the transcendental abode of the Lord, from this world which is Advaya, transcendental variety, free from the dualities of the material world. In the material world, good means bad. If you have good, you have also bad. But in the spiritual world, good means good. There is no duality. There is nothing lacking. There is no suffering, no anxiety. Vaikuntha, even anxiety is good. In the spiritual world, anxiety to serve Krishna is felt as pleasure, as bliss, as divine happiness. Like we read in Chaitanya Charitamrita, that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was experiencing transcendental ecstasies and his body was transformed, the devotees were very morose because they thought Lord Chaitanya was in a very precarious condition. Sometimes from his transcendental body will ooze appear to be blood. So the external appearance didn't look good. But when the devotees will chant the holy names of Krishna and Lord Chaitanya will come back to external consciousness, he started to describe what he was experiencing. And he was saying, why have you brought me here? I was so happy in Vrindavan serving Krishna, and now you have brought me here. And then he was expressing strong feelings of separation from the Lord. So in the transcendental dimension, even what appears to be bad is actually blissful, is actually good. And here we read that there is no limitation. Vasudeva, due to his pure consciousness, was able now to have Sakshat Darshan, the direct darshan of the Lord. In Brihad Bhagavatamrita, we hear about different types of darshan of the Lord. Generally speaking, we start having darshan of the Lord, as we were hearing this morning in the reading, by hearing, not by seeing, but by hearing, we start to see God. Srila Prabhupada will say that. Why you want to see God? Why not hearing God? That's much easier. Just by hearing, we're able to see Him. Sometimes people challenge us. Can you show me God? And Srila Prabhupada will reply, why see God? Why not hear God? And that's actually the beginning. Srila Prabhupada writes in the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, in the commentary to the description of the 9 processes of devotional service, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmani, Vedanam. Prabhupada describes that chronologically, Shravanam, hearing, it goes first. And in order to have the darshan of the Lord, first we need to hear. And therefore, hearing is emphasized. Srila Prabhupada emphasized hearing regularly. Regularly means daily. Every day, just hear. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada established a temple, lectures, Srimad Bhagavatam lectures, Bhagavad Gita lectures, and other lectures. Sometimes there was a period when devotees were having 4 or 5 classes a day. I remember when I visited the temple in Barcelona, Sri Padambuja Prabhu was the Bhakta leader, and he was having 4 or 5 lectures a day. The new devotees were hearing so much, and that kept them engaged in remembering Krishna, and also helped them or help us to learn about Krishna. There was class of Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita class, Shri Upanishad class, Nectar of Devotion class, and Nectar of Instruction class. 5 lessons a day. Of course, we have also now the different courses, like the Bhakti Shasti courses, Bhakti Bhai Baba courses, so that we can dive deep into the transcendental ocean of Srila Prabhupada's teachings. Yesterday I went to visit Vishnumurti Prabhu, and he mentioned something which is the best definition of PhD I have heard. You may have heard it already. The meaning for PhD is Prabhupada, humble disciple. So that's the best meaning of PhD. So they have in Vanipedia, they have BA, MA, and PhD. And I forgot the BA and the MA, but it's a step-by-step process to come to that point. Prabhupada, humble disciple. We are all Shiksha disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Of course, there are senior Vaishnavas like Prahlad Bhakta Prabhu and his good wife. No? Okay. Nikunja Vasini Mataji, who are Diksha disciples of Srila Prabhupada, and they are doubly fortunate by having had the Vapu association of Srila Prabhupada. But in the Krishna Consciousness movement, everyone is called to be Shiksha disciple of Srila Prabhupada. We are all entitled, and this is our shelter. So, by hearing, this is the beginning of darshan, and this is called Shastra Chakshus. Shastra Chakshus means to see through the ears by hearing the instructions of the Shastra. We can also, of course, read the Shastra. Srila Prabhupada was dictating his Bhaktivedanta purpose, and then they were printed, and we also hear by seeing. It's a mystical process. It is unlimited, there is no limitation. So by reading, we are also hearing Srila Prabhupada's words. It's resonating within our mind. And the hearing process brings us to have Antar Darshan. The Brihad Bhagavatamrita describes Antar Darshan, seeing the Lord within the heart. In higher planets in the universe, the inhabitants are able to see the Lord within their hearts. For example, the 4 Kumaras are given as personalities who are able to do this. And practically speaking, in the transcendental sense, there is no difference between seeing the Lord within the heart and seeing the Lord directly, face to face. Although seeing the Lord face to face simultaneously can be described as a most intimate experience. And this is what Vasudeva was experiencing. First, he conceived the Lord with his pure mind. He conceived the Lord within his heart. And then the Lord became manifest in front of his eyes, and he was totally amazed in many ways how the Lord could appear in the prison house of Kamsa. It was a very dark place, but the Lord appeared in a very luminous way. And he appeared from the womb of Devaki, and he didn't appear like an ordinary child. Normally an ordinary child will cry. And if the child doesn't cry, the doctor will make him or her cry. Because it is not healthy if the child doesn't cry, isn't it? When it takes birth, the child is meant to cry to show he is breathing, he is living. But the transcendental Lord appeared very blissful and fearless in Kamsa's prison house. So that was totally amazing for Vasudeva. And his reaction was to do what normally one happy father does when he has a child. He wants to arrange a festival, a celebration. Every father, every mother, when a child takes birth, they want to organize a big festival. Isn't it? That's the normal condition. Sometimes poor people, they may not be able to do so, and then they regret it. Or some mothers who are living in the street. Unfortunately, we see this frequently in modern society, that mothers abandon their children because they see they don't have anything to offer them. But in this case, Vasudeva, even though he was imprisoned and as a kshatriya, it could be seen as a great dishonor not being able to properly celebrate the birth of his child. Vasudeva, being situated in the transcendental position, was able to not feel disturbed by the situation. For kshatriya people, honor is a very important element in life. So if a kshatriya cannot offer anything, it's painful. It is like for a wealthy person. When a wealthy person cannot offer a good donation, a wealthy person who is noble and generous cannot offer a good donation, doesn't feel good. They don't want to give you 50 euro. They want to give you at least 5,000 euro. So it can be humiliating to them to offer a small amount of money. But if they are transcendentally situated, they will not mind. They will humbly offer whatever they have. I experienced that with one devotee from Spain, His Grace Harinarayan Prabhu. He is responsible for the fact that in Spain we have different properties. ISKCON has properties. New Brajamandala, he got his uncle to donate the property in Malaga. He practically paid the property in Madrid, a small center but expensive in downtown Madrid. He contributed to the down payment for the temple in Barcelona. He was a super generous person. Whatever he will get, he will donate for Krishna. But in the last part of his life, by the will of the Lord, he became externally somewhat bankrupt. I don't know, bankrupt. But he didn't have fluidity of money. He couldn't give donation. And when he will see me, sometimes he will give a very humble donation. And he will apologize. I'm very sorry, I cannot give you more. But he chose to give whatever he could give, even if it could be humiliating for him. But he was humble. He was a Vaishnava. He had a great Vaishnava heart, and he will, in a very humble way, still serve with whatever energy the Lord was giving him. He was getting old. He was getting bankrupt. Everything was fading in this world, but he was still offering. So similarly, we see here that Vasudeva, although he couldn't do much to organize a festival in the prison house, but in his mind, he was very generous and he donated thousands of cows in charity to the Brahmanas. And that we always can do. Also, I was told that Her Grace Yamuna Devi Dasi, Srila Prabhupada's celebrated disciple, well-known disciple, during her last weeks or days of life, her main service was cooking. That had been her main service for Srila Prabhupada and for Krishna. And he produced several wonderful cookbooks. And in her last days, she was cooking in her mind. She was in the hospital, in the Bhaktivedanta hospital in Mumbai. And she told some of the devotees who were caring for her, she was offering them the Mahaprasad she had cooked in her mind and offered to Radha Gopinath in the Chaupati temple. So she was putting into practice what here Vasudeva taught us how to do. We also have another example like that in Nectar of Devotion and in the purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam. In the second canto, there was a Brahmana in one place in India named Pratishthanapura who was very poor, and he had heard in a lecture of Shastra, of Srimad Bhagavatam or a Vaishnava Shastra, he had heard that it was possible to serve the Lord with the mind if you don't have any physical means. So he decided to serve the Lord like that. He was living in the holy place. He didn't have any money. He was getting a little charity and was eating very, very simply, very little. So every day he was worshipping the Lord in a very opulent way, bathing the Lord with golden and silver pots, bathing the deity. Every day he was collecting the water from the 7 holy rivers every day, bathing the Lord, cooking for the Lord, offering costly, beautiful dresses like the one we today wear their lordships, the parrot dress, very, very beautifully done. So in his mind, he was offering such beautiful dresses. I'm a type of person that usually I don't get so much attention to the dresses. Sometimes if you ask me, how the deities were dressing today, my intelligence is more linguistic type, linguistic or philosophical, so I may not, it's not so visual. But sometimes the dresses are so beautiful, like today, that even if you don't have a visual intelligence, you get caught like, wow, what such a beautiful dress. So this devotee in his mind was offering all these details to the Lord in his meditation. And he was doing this for many years. He didn't do it for 1 week or 1 month. He got fired up because he heard the class. He started to do. But that was actually a teaching he was applying throughout his whole life. The result was that, many of you are familiar with the Lila, that in one occasion he cooked sweet rice for the Lord, and he put the sweet rice, as he customarily was doing, he put it to cool down. And as those of you who are cooks know, who are good cooks, know that sweet rice is better if it is cold. It shouldn't be hot. Although sometimes in India they serve it hot, but it tastes better when it is cold. If you have it in the fridge, it is better. But he didn't conceive a fridge in his meditation, so he put it to cool down under a shade or wherever he put it. And then after some time he went back and with his finger touched the sweet rice, but it was still hot. And he burned his finger to the point that he really burned himself, and when he looked at his finger, he saw it was burned. And then the Lord in Vaikuntha started to laugh and very happy. And his associates asked him, "What's going on? Why are you laughing, Lord?" And the Lord didn't say anything, but sent his servants to get the Brahmana. And then when the Brahmana was present in front of him, he told the pastime, what had happened, and how this devotee had served him so consciously and so purely in the material world, and now he was back, and he was very happy he was back. So the point is that we should come to the Vasudeva consciousness. Cultivate hearing and remembering the Lord. This is the essence of all advice recommended by Srila Rupa Goswami in the Upadeshamrita. Tannama Rupa Charitadi Sukirtananu Smrityo Kramena Rasana Manasini Yojya Tistam Braje Tatanuragi Jananugami Kalam Nayet Akilamiti Upadesha Saram. The essence of all advice is that one should hear and remember Krishna very well, every day. Engaging in this way, our tongue is to sing and to hear. To sing, to hear, and to remember. Rupa Goswami speaks about singing the holy name, but also that implies hearing the holy name. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. The goal of life is to remember the Lord. That's the goal of life. Whatever we remember, this is what we are going to get. Yam yam vapi smaram bhavam tyajati ante kalevaram tam tam evaiti kaunteya sadatat bhava bhavitaha. What we remember at the time of death, this is what we will get. And we will remember at the time of death that which we have been cultivating throughout our life. This will be what we will be able to remember. And therefore Krishna tells Arjuna, Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yudhyacha. Engage your body in working for me, fighting for me, and in the same time, remember me. That's the process. We engage our bodies, our senses in sadhana bhakti. We practice devotional service. We engage our present identity. And then we also engage our inner identity by remembering Krishna. And when we do this, the result is that we are going to the essence. And then we are able to follow the eternal associates of the Lord. Tishtam brajeta tanuragi jananugami. We're able to follow the associates of the Lord like we can do. We can here follow Vasudeva. He's showing us how to attain pure consciousness by engaging the mind even when we cannot engage the body, even when we are imprisoned. We are in prison, we are in this material body is a prison house. This material nature is called Durga. It's a prison house. Durga implies Duratyaya, very difficult. Gatim, the goal is very difficult. But still, we can chant Hare Krishna and we can remember Krishna even in the most difficult conditions of life. So there is no limitation to devotional service, and these are actually very good news. In whatever situation, we can be Krishna conscious and we can prepare ourselves for going back home, back to Godhead, back to Krishna. And then very wonderful things will happen to us beyond our imagination, as Vasudeva never thought he would have a child born with 4 arms and with beautifully dressed and so refulgent, so transcendental. But this happened by his cultivation of Vasudeva consciousness. So we can follow in his footsteps and cultivate the same state of consciousness so that we can always remember Krishna and never forget him. And then at the end of this life we will go back home, back to Godhead. Krishna will take care of us, or we will be able to continue if we didn't finish our process of cultivation of Vasudeva consciousness. We will be able to continue from wherever we stop, and there will be no loss nor diminution. Thank you very much for listening patiently. If you have questions or comments, we have some time for that. Yeah. Actually, we should make, when you were describing this about another Jamashtami day, we should actually make every day Jamashtami. In terms of consciousness, every day should be Jamashtami, like a festival in our hearts. We should come to that point. It's not easy, but the state of pure Krishna consciousness is meant to be at that peak. Not artificially, but naturally. And in terms of how to do it, there is an instruction by Srila Prabhupada in some of his letters and lectures. He said that it is the duty of the leaders to always have the fresh sense of challenge for the devotees. I'm paraphrasing, but create a challenge for the devotees how to make Krishna consciousness always fresh. Always something should be happening to create the spirit of searching for Krishna and enthusiasm alive. And certainly, as you say, it is a challenge how to keep it up. This is the community, communal work that we all together should do. Enthuse each others. Like this preacher who was, one devotee asked him, why are you so enthusiastic? He was very enthusiastic in the Kirtans. And then he said, I'm not enthusiastic. What I do in the beginning when I play as if I am enthusiastic, then I see the devotees got enthusiastic, and then I become enthusiastic. So we should help each other to become enthusiastic in Krishna consciousness. Of course, to have some youth around helps. So it's good to get students. To have the college here for Radhadesh has been a plus. Because when you are surrounded by the younger generation, have like a special element. And this is what Srila Prabhupada did actually. He spread the Krishna consciousness movement, engaging the energy of the youth. And he called them the flower of your countries, the flower of America or the flower of Europe, which was very appropriate to the socio-cultural context, counterculture and the hippie times was much more relevant than nowadays, but to call them like the flowers was very happy, hippie mood. So we should help each other to create that spirit of Vasudeva consciousness. Certainly it comes especially from inside, but also the external application also helps. We are sadhakas, so sadhaka means we need to engage the senses. We need to do practical service. Otherwise we get diverted. We are not yet in the pure Advaya Bhava Bhakti consciousness, where we are. Bhava Bhakti is characterized by Vasudeva consciousness. So when we are not there, proportionately to the degree we are not there, we need to engage our senses and our bodies in the service of Krishna. Like for example, sometimes if we have material desires to enjoy the material body, one solution is to engage the body in positive devotional activities. When you engage the body is happy because you are engaging the body. If the body is not engaged, then the body wants to be engaged in an improper ways. So we should engage the body and the senses in positive ways. Then we are happy. The body is happy also. And it doesn't give us trouble. So that's very important. About? Okay. Yes, I mean, this picture must have been approved by Srila Prabhupada. I think it's from this time, or we have to see if it was approved. It's from that time. Yeah, usually, let's check if there are any. Let me see. No, recently a book by Her Grace Yadurani Devi Dasi has been published. Very beautiful book. I saw it in America when I was recently. She may be able to give input, because maybe even in the book, I have not read it yet. There may be some details of paintings that she got direction from Srila Prabhupada, or other devotees got direction how to paint them. But I'm not sure if this painting was painted in Prabhupada's times or not. It appears to you too big, no? Let us see here today's verse. Let's look at that. It doesn't describe the size, so it doesn't the verse like yesterday's verse. Vasudeva then saw the newborn child, who had very wonderful lotus-like eyes, and who bore in his 4 hands the 4 weapons Shankha, Chakra, Gada, and Padma. On his chest was the mark of Srivatsa, and on his neck the brilliant Kaustuba gem. Dressed in yellow, his body blackish like a dense cloud, his scattered hair fully grown, and his helmet and earrings sparkling uncommonly with the valuable gem Vaidurya. The child, decorated with a brilliant belt, armlets, bangles, and other ornaments, appear very wonderful. So according to this translation by Srila Prabhupada, he writes child, but yes, it can expand. But okay, I mean, best thing is we get ready, and then we go there and we become witness of the lila. Why not? We become purified, we become witness wherever the lila takes place, and then we can see it, and then we can say, okay, it manifested this side or that side. But actually, sometimes the commentators of the Bhagavatam, Vaishnavacharya commentators, say that the same lila may occur differently in a different planet. So there are variables. So you never will know exactly. Sometimes he may appear big, sometimes he may appear like a child with 4 arms. That's his choice. It's his transcendental will. There is no limitation. Any other questions or comments? Prabhupada told. Yeah, if this painting is one of them, probably in Yadunandana's book will be there. If you check, it's a very good book with many details. I couldn't read it, but I went through like scanning just to have an overview, and looks like with big substance in the book. Yeah, she was like directly guided by Srila Prabhupada, so there is so much detailed information we can get from there on specific paintings. And she also talks about other artists who were serving with her, so not only her paintings, but also the paintings of other artists. And she gives some details of that. It's wonderful that so many direct witnesses are there and they're writing their experiences. It's very important that all the devotees write their experiences, so that, especially those who were direct witnesses with Srila Prabhupada, so that nothing valuable gets lost. Dinadayal Prabhu? Yes, okay. You are right that it's not that easy to become God's father or God's mother. It's not free, you have to do something. So, yes, you have to do something. Still, the beauty of the process of devotional service is that it accumulates life after life. So, no problem. I mean, we keep going. And of course, if we become very serious like they were in their previous lifetime, very dedicated, very determined, then this may inspire the Lord to give His mercy and to offer Himself to these devotees. In this case, if we do it, the Lord may reveal Himself in an easy way, but it is always by His mercy. When He sees that we are doing our share, we need to do our share. That's the point of that, of the austerities of Vasudeva. It's not to discourage us that you will never get it. You are like a dwarf who are trying to touch the moon. Who you think you are, you people? You are dreaming, you are all dreamers. We shouldn't think like that. It's meant to encourage us to be determined, to be serious. Not to discourage that we will never get it. This will be a misapplication of the instructions of Shastra or of the Leelas. Any other comments or questions? Yes, that's why it's important that artists paint Krishna following the guidance of senior Vaishnavas who can guide them in the principles how to paint Krishna. That's very important. And that's what was the great fortune of those artists who were personally instructed by Srila Prabhupada, that Prabhupada will give them instructions how to do it. Even if sometimes, as Shyamananda Prabhu was mentioning, may not get in certain details, but in some other situations, he will become strong and he will say, no, this you cannot do. This is improper. So, yeah, that's important. It's true that sometimes persons, they do their service according to their realization. And there is a saying, Atmavan Manjate Jagat, that we see the world according to how we are. So if somebody is a young man or a young woman who have not very much trained in devotional service, they may paint Krishna in a particular way according to their level of realization. And sometimes devotees, to encourage others, they may say, okay, keep painting, because they know they will gradually improve and make it better. So sometimes that's there. But it's important from the point of view of the artist to get the guidance of an advanced devotee who can give indications on how to paint, or at least correct if something is becoming on the bodily concept of life or something, so can rectify the situation. But one more point, but Krishna is also unlimited and he may manifest to people from different cultures. Sometimes the fact that Krishna is there, that's important. Krishna is present. You're an artist. You can say things. You're a painter, no? I think you're... Good, thank you. Okay, it's almost time. Can you repeat it loudly? No, Yadunandana Mataji is saying that Dhriti Devi Dasi, the artist, together with her husband Ramdas, Abhiram Prabhu, they gave some painting seminars here at the college, at Bhaktivedanta College. How many times they came so far? 3 times. Unfortunately, Ramdas Prabhu had this stroke and he may not be able to repeat it in this lifetime. It was a very heavy stroke. So in the 3 retreats, she was Yadunandana Mataji was explaining how they emphasize how important it is that the artists follow Srila Prabhupada's instructions on painting, and that Krishna shouldn't be painted muscular, but should be painted in a way which depicts his transcendental nature, not in a way that appears mundane. That was your point, right? These are their paintings. Very good, thank you. Milk beauty versus meat eater beauty. That's great. That's something to keep in mind for the artists. Very good. Thank you. Okay, with this note, it's a good time to end. Today I'm moving to Brussels for seminar on the weekend. Krishna willing, I may come back for the Board of I'm scheduled to come back with the mercy of Shri Shri Radha Gopinath and your mercy in May for the Board of Trustee meetings. The exact dates they will announce. I think will be in the beginning of May. So I hope to come back. And I want to express my appreciation and gratitude to all of you for keeping Radhadesh so beautiful. Radhadesh is characterized by transcendental beauty, and you are keeping it like that and always making improvements. Shyamananda Prabhu working very hard and in a very inspiring way, and all of you doing your share. Nikunja Vasini Mataji there in the altar. Yeah, this is good to see, like the senior there, fire up. This is very inspiring to see. And then all the youth coming from different parts of Europe and the regular residents staying here. It's sometimes painful not to miss some residents like Vishweshwara Prabhu departed or Sahadeva Prabhu departed. I just found out yesterday. But still Radhadesh is beautiful and the transcendental experience continues. So that's very pleasing to see and yeah, I'm grateful for that opportunity to be here and to experience it. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.